Hi Virgos, how are you? This is Shooting Stars Tarot. Welcome to your mid-June love readings. I'm so sorry that these are delayed. I mean, the mid-Junes aren't delayed, but I didn't do mid-May or June readings. I just had so many private bookings that I just could not get caught up on them. And then I couldn't get these out because I was just doing privates. So I'm still not done with all my private readings, so I gave some people their money back. If you didn't request that and still have one outstanding, you'll be getting it in the next day or two. I just had to take a break from doing privates because the energy is so different from doing the private readings than doing the general readings that sometimes the general readings kind of help reset my energy so I can delve back into the private readings. So don't get offended that these are out. I just had to reset. You will be getting your private readings. I am almost done. I think I have like 5 or 6 more, so like a day or so. Okay, with that being said, I'm now also starting to do weekly love readings, and I have a 6-month love forecast coming out for July through December, and then your July readings are going to be out really shortly, and that's it. And if you want to order a private reading, just click on the link below. And I'm basically caught up now, almost basically caught up. So you'll be getting your reading at the time of the booking. So don't worry about, just don't worry. If you book a time, then you're going to get your reading at that time. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and get started. Virgos. What are the messages for Virgo's love life for the second half of June? Virgo's love life for the second half of June. Okay. And again, I'm using the Anna K Tarot deck, and we're doing a Celtic cross. At the bottom of the deck, we have the 7 of Cups. So, you may be dealing with a smoke and mirror situation where you may not be seeing the full reality of the situation or the person, or you may be just dating and there's lots of options and you're kind of looking for a sign or a symbol or some synchronicity to tell you, yes, this one. This is the person. Couple different scenarios with the 7 of Cups. Now, coming into mid-June, on June 9th, we had a full moon in Sagittarius, and then also Jupiter is going direct. So leading up to that, there was a lot of uncertainty, a lot of insecurities. It kind of felt like we were losing control of everything, and it was all just our internal emotions were going haywire. In work and love. Now that those things have passed, especially since Jupiter is direct, there's going to be a solidification of things. There's going to be a solidification of understanding, of relationships, of where people stand. And then the work life is going to be, obviously you're going to be always juggling that, Virgos, because you're extremely diligent in your work life, and so you're always juggling that, but that's not really ever a big issue. It doesn't really impact your love life, right? So coming from that full moon time in the first part of June, we have the Hierophant reversed. So there's definitely a open-ended scenario in your love life, okay? Something's kind of continuing, but in a non-traditional manner. You may be waiting for someone. You may be hoping that they choose you. You may be really working hard on yourself and your beliefs and your viewpoints and your attitudes, and not worried so much about what anybody on the outside views about you. You're just happy with you. And you may be doing that in hopes of someone special that you have your eye on taking notice. Right? In your primary position for the mid-June, we have the Queen of Pentacles reversed. The reason why I said with this card coming from your past is that you may be doing things in hopes of being noticed by someone. Is because the Queen of Pentacles is someone that is very abundant when this is upright again. She's very abundant in her material belongings. She builds success in her work. She's good with her money. He or she, okay? These are general readings, so it can be he or she. Good with her money. Good with the cleanliness of her surroundings, right? Now, when this is reversed, there's like either an ulterior motive for doing that, it's not out of self-love, or there's a need to get this stuff settled before love can enter. So there's an awareness that, oh, I feel like I need to get my life together, or I need to clean my house, or I need to get caught up on my laundry, or I need to pay off these bills before, or get out of debt before I feel like I can really open myself up to somebody. So there's this sense, Virgos, of you doing, even if you're waiting for someone, even if you're in a long-term relationship, even if you're just starting to date and you kind of haven't really met somebody where there's a big strong connection, but you're still friendly, like they're still an awesome person, but it's like, ah, man, I wish that chemistry was there. That could all be due to you saying really deep internally, crap, I need to get this stuff figured out. I need to get my life sorted before I can allow someone to enter my life, my space. But you're still out there having fun. You're still meeting people. Possibly a fire sign. We have several wands here. Some cups too, which could represent a water sign. But there may be a fire sign in your realm or in your midst, in your love life. And it's a fun person. You actually jive really well together. I know this card looks like they're fighting, but they're in a public place. They're in a bar. They're drinking. They're having fun. You know, voices are kind of being raised. So you are, and everyone's invited. Like, look, there's even a cat. It's just like the more the merrier. The more the merrier. So yes, you're feeling like putting all this self-pressure, which you do, Virgos. You always put so much pressure on yourself to be this perfect version of someone that has their life together, or someone that has no debt, or has a big savings account, or perfect clothes. So there's this pressure, but you always put that on yourself. And sometimes you do really need to just really relax and enjoy yourself. So that's what this is. It's your challenge or your benefit. You need to do this because that will lighten up this pressure that you put on yourself. You may be very apathetic to love too in general. Yes, you may be going out and having fun and lightening up, but you could be like really apathetic towards love. Like, oh, I'm waiting for somebody, but like they're not giving me the response that I want. They're not giving me the attention that I want. They're not even noticing me. Or you're not noticing somebody else that has their eye on you. We always want what we can't have, and rejection breeds obsession. So if someone's doing that to you, obviously you're going to be really into them. If you're doing that to someone, obviously they're going to be really into you. The difference is you might not notice because you're working on yourself. But they're not worried. If you're involved with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, they're not worried because they don't really worry. You worry, they don't. So they're going to just let you be in your worry space, in your sorting space, and then they're just going to keep inviting you out. That's it. I want to get to know them. He or she, you, look like an awesome person. I want to get to know you. Let's have fun. Relax. In your future, we have the Temperance reversed. So again, you're feeling out of balance. But Virgos, you have to realize that you don't really feel out of balance. I mean, you do. Internally, you do. But have a little step back away from that for a minute and just realize that this out of balance that you're feeling is like times 10 from the average person, because you're a Virgo and you're a perfectionist in that aspect. Okay? So don't get down on yourself because your life isn't perfect, or because you wish you could have nicer clothes, or because you wish you got paid more at work, or whatever reason. Don't get down on yourself, because when you do that, Virgos, you do that times 10 from a normal person, because you are the sign of the perfectionist. Okay? So really, really focus on lightening up and juggling. Juggling work, love, social life. Okay? This is how you view the situation, so you know this. That's part of you being a perfectionist. You already know this. You know you need to spend more time socializing. You know you need to go out there and date and meet somebody. You know you need to meet people, but you can still hang on to somebody that you're really attracted to, and maybe they'll come back around or come around. Yeah, but you know you can't just sit around and wait. It's like you already know all of this, but now you need to implement it, Virgos. Okay? Now, if you're in a long-term bond, you may be so bogged down with additional work, or your partner might be, or trying to sort something out in your life, that it is impacting your relationship, but not for the long term, not for the worse. It could just be temporary. You may temporarily be juggling a lot of stuff, and hopefully your partner just recognizes that. But here's the thing, is they are going to get really stressed out, Virgos. And they're feeling that pressure, and it's going to cause a fight, and it's a lose-lose situation. And even in the outcome position, Virgos, we have this 8 of Cups, and this is somebody walking away. So while this can be a temporary, like they're just checking out for a minute while you figure out your stuff. So don't worry too much. I'm not sensing that they're walking away for good, but you need to stop weighing all your options here and actually start solidifying stuff and being okay with that. In your hopes and fears, we have the 2 of Wands. So direction, which direction am I going with? Who's coming with me? I want a partner. Okay. I feel good in my life, but I'm still a little stressed out, but I also don't want to go on this journey alone. So it's time to bring in a partner to do that with. Just don't get down on yourself. Okay. All right, Virgos. What are the additional messages for Virgo's love life for the second half of June? Wow. Again, the 7 of Cups and the Magician. I love the Magician, especially when he's upright, because you have everything in your toolbox, okay? You have the vision, you have the know-how, you have the capability, you have the ideas, you have the energy for the action, you have the finances, you have the passion behind it, okay? If you're new to tarot, swords are energy. Swords represent air signs, but air signs are ruled by their head, so you have the ideas. Wands represent fire signs. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Fire signs are ruled by action, so you have the energy to put the action into building something that you want. Pentacles, earth signs. Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. You guys are ruled by tangible objects, building money, building security, building a home environment, building something that you can touch and feel. Okay, so you have the assets to build what you want. You have the security to build what you want. Okay, and if you don't feel like you do have enough. Cups, water signs are ruled by, it represents water signs, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, and those energies are ruled by their emotions. Okay, what's in the cups is water. Okay, water signs. So you have the passion behind it. You have the energy. You have the ideas. You have the resources. This is also the first major arcana. Major arcana cards trump all the other energies. This is the first one. This means you're starting a whole new phase in your love life. We're talking about love life here. So Virgos, for the second half of June, realize that you have enough. Realize that you are enough. Realize that life is good. Okay, I'm not saying that you're not recognizing those things, but really take that moment to say, hey, I'm in a good space. I'm an awesome person. And not get caught up on that, trying to be perfect, or trying to pay off your debt before you do this, or trying to lose weight before you do that, or trying to get a new wardrobe before you do this. Don't get caught up in that space. Just go and be and have fun and meet people and enjoy yourself. Because you have options. They're here. They're right in front of you. Lots of them. Some, yeah, you can't trust. You might be waiting on a partner, or maybe you were really hurt in the past, and it's also causing you to delay dating and actually opening yourself up to somebody, because maybe you were hurt, and maybe there is a lot of mistrust there. Maybe there were lies. Maybe there was cheating and sneaky behavior. But don't let that preset your expectations for everybody else that comes into the future. Don't let that cause you to not initiate things. Okay? Because you can do that. You don't have to wait for somebody else. Okay? All right, Virgos. Well, I hope you enjoyed that reading. Again, stay tuned for my weeklies, my 6-month forecast, my July readings, and then also stand by for, if you want a private reading, just click on the link below and get that set up, okay? All right, thank you so much. Bye.